4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's!
Happy New
Valentine's Day. It's a day for expressing love and gratitude to your significant other and those around you. You see, I believe that there's so much potential for this holiday to be great. For example, you can receive chocolates from your peers and go on cute dates with your significant other. It sounds like a lovely time, but despite all this potential, I find myself cooped up in my room on Summer's Rift every year. With social media flooded with couples flexing their relationships, and more importantly to me, with so many banger anime titles recently showcasing beautiful romantic chemistry between its leads, it really makes me wonder, what if I actually did something about my Valentine's Day this year? As a wise man once said, I know I was a loser before, but I'm trying to change. I want to be someone who can be proud of himself. Wow, truly inspirational. I'm about to tear up now. Anyways, what am I gonna do now? Go on a date? Find a girlfriend maybe? That's a good one. Quite funny, huh? Don't forget, I'm a programmer. That just means I can make my own Valentines. So that's what I'm doing. The fuck? Hello there. Let me introduce you guys. This is Hina Chono. She's a bubbly girl from the show Blue Box. She will be my Valentine's this year. You might be asking yourself, Harry, out of all the girls out there, why Hina? Well, it's simple actually. She's a cute anime girl. And she doesn't have a Valentine's Day either. To bring Hina to life, we need to accomplish 3 main objectives. First, Hina needs to be able to talk. She can't be our Valentine's if she can't even interact with us. Second, we need to be able to see Hina. We want to be able to see her visual reactions to the stuff we say. And third, we need the service to be hosted so you guys can talk to her too. So, in order to have a conversation with Hina, we need a chatbot. There are many cool chatbots out there, such as Character AI, that can mimic a character's personality and speech patterns. Unfortunately for us, Character AI doesn't provide an API, so we can't use it for this project. Instead, we're using the OpenAI API. It costs some money, but from what I've heard, it's actually pretty cheap, so we should be okay. First, let's test how ChatGPT handles roleplay out of the box. We can ask Chat some basic questions first to see if she's in role or not. To do this, I'm going to start a conversation with the chatbot and see if the basic information lines up with Hina's. Interesting. It doesn't seem to know enough about Hina. Luckily for us, I found a Reddit post on r/ChatGPT on how to prompt ChatGPT for roleplay. Let's fill it out and see what happens. Wow, much better. Now let's integrate this into our code using the OpenAI API. All we need is our organization ID, project ID, and API key, and then we're good to go. This way we can access the responses from ChatGPT via code. Next, we need to find a way to see Hina. Specifically, we want her to display emotions and reactions while we talk to her. For this, I chose to use Stable Diffusion, an AI model that generates images through a process called diffusion. At a high level, diffusion starts with random noise and gradually refines the image based on the text input until it generates a meaningful image. But wait, there's a problem. Stable Diffusion has no idea who Hina is. Since the models are trained on general datasets, we can't generate an accurate image of her. God damn, that wasn't even close. Oh my. Okay, so to fix this, we need to use a low-rank adaptation model, or LoRa for short. These are smaller, more specific models that fine-tune Stable Diffusion for specific characters. Thankfully, we can grab a LoRa for a character from Civet AI to generate accurate images of her. Although this works well on Stable Diffusion platforms, we need a way to programmatically access it. This is where Hugging Face diffusers come in. Diffusers is a library that provides a convenient pipeline system to configure settings and generate images with code. Now that we've tackled two of our three main objectives, we need to find a way for us users to interact with Hina. To do this, we'll build an API using a backend web framework. I chose to use Fast API because, well, it sounded cool. With Fast API, we can expose the functions that generate text and images as API endpoints, making them accessible from a front end. Finally, I threw together a simple visual novel style UI using trusty HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so now that our service works, I need to find a way to share her with you guys. Usually for web apps, you can host it on the cloud. Unfortunately though, in this case, I'm unable to pay for a service that can host Stable Diffusion, because that would mean I'll have to rent a lot of GPUs. So instead, I made a light version for the web where I can use pre-generated images from our model. This way, anyone can play around with the service and talk to Hina, even if you lack the system or expertise. With this light version, I'm hosting the backend on Render and the front end on Vercel. If you want to use the full version that I made with image generation, I added a GitHub link to the repository down in the description. Wow, that was a lot of work, but we finally did it. We're now officially ready to talk to a girl on the internet. I don't even remember the last time I went outside and touched grass, so I'm a little nervous to be honest. First, we need to wait for all of our information to load. Okay, let's start with something simple. Something like, "Hi, what's your name?" Nice, that response seems pretty standard. Okay, cool. What do you do in your free time? Do you play any sports? Seems like she's a gymnastics athlete. That checks out actually. Nice. Wow, impressive. We have math class next. Are you ready? Okay, so she should look tired. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, she can't deal with numbers. I feel like she's said that before in the show. Okay, now let's try to make her angry. We just got our test back. You did really bad, huh? I'm surprised. You kinda suck at math, haha. Wow, look at that pow. I'm getting kinda shy now. Okay, okay. She actually got some banter to her too. Okay, okay. Now let's ask her on a date and see how she responds. Okay, she blushing like that. Wow. Okay, okay. Now let's try to play with her some more. I want to make her jealous this time. Actually, on second thought, I'm going with Chinatsu senpai. Wow, she actually looks pretty jealous. Nice. That means our code's working pretty well. Okay, seeing her like this, I feel kind of bad. So I gotta let her know it's just a prank, you know? Now that she's happy again, it's time to ask her the final question. The question you guys have all been waiting for. Will she be my Valentine's? After all this work, it's time now to see if I have a Valentine's Day in 2025. Cue the music. Of course, who else would I spend Valentine's Day with if not my best friend Harry? Just don't think too much of it, okay? No, 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 no. I just read that correctly. No, no. I just got best friend zoned by my own fault on Valentine's Day. What does that even mean? Like, you can't even make this shit up. Fuck.